Yes.
Very, very high.
Right.
Here.
Yeah,
Very tall. Check.
So as you know, we have questions from your biggest fans.
Is there no PA?
No.
Oh.
So we'll just yell it?
Yeah. We'll just.
So what's this for?
Oh, it's being recorded for
Got
the
it.
video. Yeah. So
Copy.
we got halfway there.
All right.
All right. So let's start. You ready to start? Yeah. All right. Here
Yes.
we go. Let's bring up Cassandra.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Thank you. My question for you guys is, do you guys have any pre-show rituals?
Nope.
This is starting out great.
Yeah, next question.
I mean, sorry.
Well, let's see how this one goes. Let's bring up Sydney.
Hi, I'm Sydney.
Hi.
What is the weirdest or craziest encounter you've ever had during a show?
With each other?
Sure. Or by yourself.
Let's make this like the worst one ever.
I dropped a stick one time.
No, actually, we never talked about this. A couple nights ago. He always has stick throwing issues.
I'm terrible at it.
Well, no, you're not. You just get unlucky.
Okay, thanks.
You walked over stage right. I don't know if you remember this. And you threw a stick out, and I noticed there was this really hammered dad. It was like probably a row above where you were throwing it, and there was
Yeah.
a row of younger girls in front of him, and he thought you were trying to throw it to him. Did you see this?
Yeah.
And he went for it and fell over
Oh, no, I
top
didn't
of the
see
row
that.
in front of them,
No, I did not see
and
that.
was laying face down in the trough of the
I missed that.
the trough
Oh
of the
my
bleachers.
God.
I just wanted to add that to your stories of stick throwing mishaps. It was
I'm not going to put that on myself.
poor guy. He was face down, man.
Yeah.
He didn't get the stick.
Jeez, good.
Good.
How'd you know he's a dad?
I guess I just assumed. No.
Happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to him.
All right. JC.
Hi. Okay, so did you ever think that the fans were going to decipher all of the symbolism during the break?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no.
Next question.
That's actually it. Good night, everybody.
No, there was it did happen pretty quickly. I feel like people caught on and discovered things, I think, way quicker than we thought that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Which was really cool.
You guys are a bunch of smart Pop-Tarts.
Catherine.
Hi.
Hi.
Would you guys and your dog Jim want to go to Taco Bell later?
You'd have to ask him.
Where is he?
He's down the hall. He's probably
Gnawing on his cone.
I mean he would eat Taco Bell for sure.
Sweet.
He would eat anything.
He would eat anything. Yeah. He's a dog.
Nice.
So.
But if that was an official invite, then probably not.
I mean, the answer is yes, we want to, but we have a show.
Where at?
The
So
one
when-
couple blocks away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not too far.
No.
Sounds simple.
Yeah. Sounds too easy.
Sounds too easy. What's your order?
Normally a crunch wrap.
That's good.
Not the best though.
Eh,
You need to go into the cheesy gordita crunches with the fiery shell.
good point.
So if you would have said that, we would have said yes to your date.
Thank you.
Next time. Raven.
Thanks. Hey, y'all.
Hi.
All right. So, what setting do you like to be in when you do your writing?
What setting do we like to be in when we do our writing?
Dark mode.
Dark mode.
All right.
There have been some time So we most of the time we go on at 8:30. At least this tour. It's been 9 in the past.
Yeah.
And anytime we go on past that, it's usually my fault. Because either time just, I don't know. I'm usually working on something, writing something new,
Yeah.
working on something. And I have this creative arc that if I don't complete it, I'm really mad. And it takes me about 6 hours to complete the creative arc. So you start, all options on the table. Let's just cook something up. You start going, hour, 2 hours, you're finding sounds, 3 hours. Then you start trying to put it together, and you're really frustrated because those things aren't supposed to go together. You're creating something new. You're
Yeah.
wrestling the idea. And 4 hours, it starts to make sense, 5, 6. Then around that time, you go, okay, now I need to pee. But at least I have something that I can look back on and say, I think I have the start of something cool here. And then usually anywhere between 6 and 10 hours is what I like to do as far as writing. And when you're on tour, you don't have 6-hour blocks.
Yeah.
So you have like an hour or 2 hours. And I guess what I'm saying is if we're late to stage, I'm usually mad on stage, wishing I was working on music to start. Then the first song comes in, and I'm like, oh man, this is perfect. This is where I want to be.
This is where, yeah.
No, but there is a level of frustration wanting to work on something new and being on tour at the same time. And so I would say that tour is not the ideal situation to be creating. But I guess I'll just have to figure it out.
Okay. Thank you.
Good.
Rain.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hi.
What inspired you to try different styles in your recent music?
So why did you get the card from him?
I don't know.
I've been trying to figure that out. the
She
whole
didn't look
time.
down at it one time.
Yeah. I've been trying to
Guess
figure
it's a
that out as
cheat
well.
sheet, I don't know.
I've noticed.
Okay, so is that what the card says?
Yes, that is what the card says.
You just memorized it?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Respectful.
I forget the question.
What inspired you to try different styles in your recent music?
We did?
Sort of, yeah. You sort of went from rap to synthesizer.
Okay.
I really like that. It was cool.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thanks for the question. No, it is a good question. I'm sorry. It's our thing. We gotta maybe change that. We can't be mean to people anymore.
Choose rap or synthesizer.
One or the
Which
other.
One?
No, I think that maybe going back to what I was talking about, the creative process, that beginning stage, that first hour, like I said, everything's on the table. Nothing's off limits. And inside of that first hour of trying to create something, I mean, that's the most important hour because that's the direction you decide to go. From there, you split off and you kind of fork into left and right, left and right, left and right until you're in a spot you've never been before, and you look back and you think, well, in that first hour, if I would have just turned my chair a little bit this way and went to this, instrument or this synthesizer or grabbed the bass guitar instead, you can end up in a completely different part of your brain. And asking me why we worked on or created this type of music compared to what we've done in the past is as simple yet complex as me saying, well, I just swiveled my chair to the right and it just ended up over there. And so I guess that's the answer. Thank you.
Let's bring up Tyler.
What up, big guy?
What is your favorite song of all time?
It's a good question. What's yours? Yeah, see, isn't that tough? Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, you don't think about it if you
I like
turn
your
it around.
Clarine. I like your Clarine song.
Okay, all time?
Yeah.
Great.
Favorite song of all time.
That's Man, that's a really tough question. I don't think that I can pin one down because it's too hard. Do you
Just so
one?
we have an answer, I'll just say chlorine as well.
Okay.
We can listen to it together sometime.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Okay.
That was a good choice.
Yeah, it is.
All right, Cassie?
Hello.
Hey. I was wondering, what are your favorite snacks to have on the road?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
We don't snack.
Okay.
I haven't snacked since
Small
second
meals?
grade. Grow up.
Yeah. Cookies are my meal. It's not a snack.
You know what I've been doing? I've been putting Oreos in the bottom of cereal.
Oh, yeah.
And then just going.
Yeah.
Skip the Oreo.
And then when you
cereal.
dive in, you're like, oh, this is just regular cereal, but you get all the way to the bottom, and there's a whole other situation going on down
Yeah. It's the dessert to your.
One day I'll grow up and have to do that.
there. Yeah. Would you please mature a little and put Oreos at the bottom of your cereal?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Sounds
You
good.
got any?
If I do, I'm not really like a sweets person. But it would be cookies probably.
Okay, makes sense.
Cookies is like the one sweet that I enjoy.
We like salt and vinegar chips,
Yeah.
which is not everyone likes that.
I can
Yeah,
have
it's
like 3 at a time.
I
Yeah,
think
it's-
everyone remembers the first time they ever had one. I remember my first time. Thought it was gonna be a potato chip,
Yeah.
and
They look
something
similar.
else
Betrayal.
happened.
But it's not really a snack either because we call it
Don't tell them.
Next question.
No, you can tell.
Uh,
This is
well-
cute. This
well,
is
no,
about as
well,
cute as
no-
it gets right here.
It's stemmed from a friend who is kind of a goofy guy, but he would always bring in a bag of salt and vinegar potato chips. And he'd be like, "Salt and vin for din din," and so then we just kind of we rolled with that, and now every time we eat them, that's what it is.
Salt and vin for din din.
Sounds like a good din din.
Yep.
Elijah?
What's your most useless skill?
I actually created all the cards you guys are using today.
Made the cardboard.
Thank you.
Mine's probably.
It says that on there.
Yeah.
Why do you keep handing them cards?
Who wrote that? Did you write that? Did you think of that question?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, so
you
then
thought of
you
the
wrote the question.
You reported the question to James. He made the cards and then was like, "I'll give you the card right before you ask it at the microphone."
I have really no idea what I'm doing here.
It is a funny situation, but
I like it.
Yeah.
Useless skill.
probably the drums. But it's only because it's the only skill that I have.
You stop it.
So by default, it's my most useful skill. But it has to be the most useless.
I
too,
can do
you know?
something cool with an empty water bottle. But
You gonna chug one?
yeah, go ahead.
I'll do this. This is friendship. I'm not even thirsty. I can't drink it fast.
Chug, 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 chug. Yeah.
I can drink water medium speed. That's probably my skill.
Pure talent.
Bottle, you put the cap back on. You guys may have seen this. I do this every show.
Yeah. You hit me in the
After-
face one time.
Yeah, after every show, we get a water bottle as I'm walking back to our at the end of the show, and I drink it pretty fast. It's faster than that even. And then I. We did it.
Man, I'm proud to know him.
Pure talent. Pure
Yeah.
talent.
Pure talent. Thank
That
you.
was awesome.
Did you want to do it again?
No.
Lori? Here, I'm going to do this thing again.
Can you just look at the card for us?
Yeah.
Just to. Got it.
Tyler, Josh, a pleasure. I'm a huge fan. I drive a Pilot.
Oh, cool. The Honda Pilot.
Yeah.
Is it green?
No.
No. Okay.
It's blue. Sorry.
We drove a Honda Pilot for a while, actually. We filled it pretty full to the brim with drums and stuff, and drove to shows in a Honda Pilot.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Oh, I get it." We're like,
Yeah.
"No, it's pure coincidence."
It's economical.
Yes. Yes. My first concert was Duran Duran in 1984.
Okay.
The first time I saw you guys was the Quiet as Violent tour in 2014.
Wow.
And so my question is, what was the first concert you went to, and did it inspire you, or was it disappointing?
Yeah, it definitely could go either way. Your first concert's a big moment in your life. Some people, their first concert's like a huge thing. Sometimes it's like a local thing or whatever. Sometimes it's like a school concert. I think ours were just like, we separately went to local artists. I think mine was a local band from Columbus called House of Heroes. That was kind of just like a rock band, and I thought it was awesome. They're very talented guys, and I was inspired. Bands, just people on stage playing different instruments together, kind of playing the same song but doing completely different things all together, is a fascinating thing, and it's really cool. And I think I had already known at the time that I wanted to like be in a band and play music. But that was something, when you see it done really well, really anything, when you see somebody pursuing their skill at a high level, it's fun to watch and fun to be a part of, and especially when they're passionate about it. And so that was a band that they were all very talented at their instruments, and they were all passionate about music and what they were doing, and so I couldn't help but leave inspired.
No.
Tyler still hasn't been to a concert.
I've never been to a show.
Well, when I saw you guys on the Quiet as Violent tour, I'd never seen you guys before, and it was amazing. I'm glad that my kid dragged me there.
Thank you.
It was
That means a
awesome.
lot. Thanks so
thank you.
much.
Let's bring up Paige. Do it again.
Hi, Paige.
Hi.
Hi.
So you guys have been playing Trees as the final song of the set list for pretty much ever since it came out. And I was wondering if there was ever a song that you thought could replace Trees as the finale, or do you ever think there will be?
She's smart.
Yeah.
It's a
Thank
good
you.
question.
Um,
We've talked about that a lot, actually.
yeah.
I think I've tried to write songs that could replace it, and yeah, it might happen at some point. I don't know. I think that the further we get away from having released Trees, which is on Vessel, right? I don't keep track. It's like, man, does it make sense? I guess we get more and more just kind of curious whether or not it makes sense to end your show with a song so old. And I don't think any other band really does that. They usually take their biggest song, whether it's, what's popular right now or traditionally a big radio hit or something like that, and we just haven't done that yet. And I don't know. Now you know that we are up in the air about it, and we like that our fans, every time we play that song, every time we go into it, I'm always wondering, like, when is it going to be the day where they're like, this is like a deep cut off of their like old record, and I don't know it, but it hasn't happened yet. So we're going to probably keep doing it until the Rooms tells us that like that they don't know the song anymore. So
Thank you, guys.
yeah.
Taylor. Come on down.
Hi.
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 I wanted to ask you guys if you'd ever consider doing a series of shows, like a small concert of the older stuff, like Regional at Best and Self-Titled. Like for the
So, no, that's a good question. My concern about playing small shows, Josh and I we're permanently scarred in the way that we look at shows and their size, because we've played so many small shows to no one that a part of us is concerned about if we were to like intentionally play a small venue. Does this mean that we're like losing fans, or does this mean that our career is going down and we're inevitably crashing and burning? So we would want to be very clear in like explaining what it is, but for us, I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think it was a phase of our career that was a blast, and those are the shows that there's so much of our time spent just reminiscing shows or experiences, and I think we always go back to kind of like that time. But it was a phase that we were trying to get past, because I think that we always we had kind of goals that were bigger than a smaller room. So yeah, I think when he says that we're a little bit scarred, it was something that we felt that we wanted to play larger rooms, but that doesn't. We have also had conversations about that. It'd be cool to kind of like stop off and just like set up drums and a piano in like a small room and play for like an hour or something that's like kind of a surprise show or something. I think that idea ended up turning into what we did a thing called Tour de Columbus in the city that we're from, where we started out in like a 200 cap room, and then played shows all week, kind of leading up to the arena in our city. Yeah, so we did that in a sense, but I don't know. There's no real plans to do it again, but it was fun. It's a lot hotter in those smaller rooms than I remembered.
Yeah.
So I don't miss that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Let's bring up John.
What's up, John?
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
That's a good question.
Are you asleep right now?
No.
Yeah.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you. Is a Philly cheesesteak a sandwich?
Yes. Take that, John.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. That's why I asked you guys.
You have
Oh,
to,
we're
but
the
to
sandwich
throw that
experts.
type of question as you have to have some conviction yourself in this area. So,
Do you have an opinion on if a hot dog's a sandwich or not?
no, don't answer that.
Or
yet.
are you just turning to us to
Yeah.
we answer?
I want to
and
ask.
then that's
I
what
want to
you
ask some
stick
more
with?
questions around the question. Do you think an ice cream sandwich is a sandwich?
No.
But it's
Really?
called a sandwich.
But,
It's in
but
the name.
it doesn't have anything that a sandwich has. It doesn't have bread.
So bread
Yeah.
is one of your
It,
prerequisites to a sandwich. Okay. So is a corn dog a sandwich?
no.
No.
It's like a mini hot dog.
It's a mini.
Ah.
So size is
But-
also a prerequisite.
But if, then a hot dog wouldn't be a sandwich.
Also, a hot dog's just a piece of meat.
With bread.
With bread.
If you see a hot dog, the piece of meat, what do you call it a hot dog?
But when you add the bread.
So you're asking if the hot dog with
Are
the
you
bread
arguing with us now, John? I would say it's not a sandwich, and if you think it is, then you're asleep.
Okay.
Also, an animal cracker, it's a cracker.
Yeah.
But if you put frosting on it, they call it a cookie. And that's always been weird to me.
And it's always an animal.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, good question, man.
Yeah, that is a good.
Thank you.
Not a sandwich.
Right?
Yeah, I would go not sandwich.
I actually have a lot more to talk about with it.
Yeah, I know. I feel like. feel like we could continue.
We could discuss that one for a while.
Yeah.
That's a van question.
Yeah.
We call that a van question. Spent a lot of time in the van. Not much to talk about. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yeah.
We could have used that one.
It is closer to a sandwich than a corn dog.
Here's
You're right
another
about
one.
that.
Can you touch a hole?
No.
No, you can't. The question is tough because you feel like you can, but you can't. Hole is the absence of space. You can touch the outside of the hole. But then my theory goes down the toilet when we talk about donut holes. You obviously
Talk about holes in toilets at the same time.
and hot dogs, man. We're just circling the boat here.
But yeah, donut holes. It's a donut sphere. That's what it is.
Anyway, we digress.
All right. Any more cards?
Not a sandwich, though?
Donut
Not
holes?
a sandwich.
No, not donut holes. It's a hot dog.
It's got bread.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, we'll go with not a sandwich.
Yeah, I'm going to say no on that.
Jennifer.
Hello.
Hi.
What's your most prized possession?
Most prized possession. Wow. What's yours?
I don't know. I was thinking about it. I think maybe it sounds silly, but dishes. Just dishes from different family members that have passed away. So when you use them, you
Okay.
kind of think of them.
So we're not talking about other humans.
Probably not. Probably things.
I mean, it's kind of an endearing term to say, like, consider. I know that you don't own them like a possession, but it's clarifying. Dishes is your most prized possession?
like,
okay,
just
so it's like a
things that remind you-
sentimental.
Yeah, sentimental.
Yeah, okay.
No value.
Okay.
Yeah, I've just got like a stack of plates from like IKEA or something at my house, so I don't care at all. But yours sounds a lot better than
Just
mine.
from like a grandma or something. Like, oh, these are grandma's plates, kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Start collecting my relatives' dishes.
Yeah, sounds like a good place to start. I have a bunch of old journals. It's kind of I have a lot of hard drives with old like ideas on them. I actually think about if my house were to burn down, like what would happen to those. That's kind of a good way of phrasing it, right? If your
Yeah.
house burned down, what's something you're
Yeah.
worried about losing?
That you'd miss.
So I backed up those hard drives and I put them other houses, like my parents' house.
Yeah, that's fine.
My mom thinks it's like weird because it says "Do not open" on it. Like I'm hiding something from her or something. And really, it's just a bunch of ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, some hard drives with just some audio of me like working on songs where you can hear the pipe that I had to record next to in my parents' basement that was attached to the toilet. Every time they flush, I'd have to like try again because you could hear it in the recording. And sometimes I just left it. And I was like, whatever. That was good enough. So I don't know. Just stuff like that, I guess, is a prized possession, kind of a sentimental value.
For sure.
I think I could throw away pretty much anything I own and really be fine.
I love that about you.
Yeah, I can't think of one thing that like if I lost outside of like a person or my dog that I'd be super bummed about. I mean, I'd be bummed, but
Yeah.
Not super bummed.
but not super bummed. Move on with my life.
I don't think that's not one thing. You don't have any like plates?
Oh, my dishes.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Well,
Your
round of
answer
applause
that
for
was
Tyler and John. Wonderful press conference.